I just want you to focus. Pull me in, pull me closer. Give me that diagnosis. Blow my mind like explosions. Just one touch leaves me helpless. On repeat like it's endless. Then she turned to a white dress. Looks so good, damn, you did this, yeah. I just want you to focus on my love. Just focus on my. I just want you to focus on my love. Just focus on my. Hey Scorpios, how's it going? So I'm AmberCarolynn. Thanks for stopping by my channel if you don't know. We are going to go ahead and look into your love and monies, what it is that you need to know. There's no time period or stamp whenever you come across this video, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and go into it. First, I'm gonna look into like your general energy to see, is this you? And then we're gonna look into your love and your money or money and love, whatever. So yeah. I keep saying what's that about? I don't know. But I'm gonna go ahead and shuffle so you can like say a prayer or set your intentions if you like at this time. Do some breaths. So we have resistance. We have extremes. We have discernment. And then we have acceptance. So what I'm getting from this energy is that you have been trying to better yourself. I feel like you really want better. You really want whatever it is that you dream of, right? Which is, I feel like in your mind, because it's kind of coming off to me like it's like something that's achievable and something like it's kind of like no drama. You want to have fun. You want to be able to just live life. You want to make good money, etc. Right? But I'm seeing like maybe in your past, like you probably do have a past, and maybe in your past you did indulge into things or habits that mm, held you back in a sense, but like also kind of like follow you. Because I'm seeing like some of you maybe like may get nightmares, or literally like in the 3D, like maybe there's certain opportunities or things that you want, but maybe in the past like you weren't like so nice to certain people, so like they may have like talked bad about you, or like kind of talked about the experience they had with you, which may have not been favorable, you know what I'm saying? Something like that. um but I'm seeing here where you're being, because whatever has happened in the past is in the past. Excuse me. What you're working on now in the future, in the present moment, is your betterment, right? You're working on, growing, or this is what you want, which is to grow, which is to expand, which is to find peace and harmony with others in life. But I do see that maybe there are still certain things that, because here, with this closed fist, it's like this is what you want to grow, but it's like you're still doing certain things that aren't allowing you to fully open up and allow it to flourish the way that you see fit. So there does need to be some sort of reassessment of your habits and how they actually align with where you're trying to go in the future. Now, I do see that you are having, or you will be faced with some temptations in a sense. And this could be like old habits, or you could just be running into old people that just kind of bring up different emotions or situations, that kind of force you to want to get into those emotions, or like harbor into those emotions and that energy that truly doesn't serve you and you actually walked away from. And so and or these could just be people just trying to test you and try you and you know, provoke you in a sense. Take what resonates. But I am seeing whatever is coming up. This is kind of seeming like the past, or it could be like a similar situation that has happened in the past with somebody, but it's kind of like you're trying to grow, you're trying to move forward, you're trying to, but then like something happens that kind of sparks the heat up and kind of um, feeds the fire a bit more. They're saying to have discernment. Like, what is it that you actually learned? I feel like that's why there is a need for you to kind of reassess um, the habits that you have and what it is that you're actually acting and like practicing. That's what the word is. What it is that you're actually practicing and working on at the time at this time, because some of those things may be contradicting, which is kind of why you feel this way or why these emotions are coming up. Because in a sense, right, when you heal from something fully, it's kind of like you can reach a point to where you can still give love to it. This isn't like, oh, I love you, you know, but it's more of like you can have this viewpoint where your heart is not heavy or hot or malice, but your heart is yet light, and you even though you understand and you remember the hurt or the pain that was there, it's kind of like, even in an emotional sense, there's a lightness, there's a sense of a peace that kind of comes over you, um because you like it, that kind of like validates that you like, oh yeah, I'm moving on, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if you, I hope you're here, I hope you're here. But so there's a need to have discernment about your thoughts, within your thoughts. There needs to be a discernment about you within your thoughts and your emotions at this time, and assessing, like, right, like, because you know, again, I kind of feel like this is cliche, but it is. There's a need for like there's a need for you to kind of, I was just thinking it, accept, because it's acceptance. There's a need for you to kind of accept um what has come to some sort of acceptance or forgiveness for what has happened, so that you can truly move on further from the future. Because as as long as you're still tempted by these old desires or you know, people or things, whatever it is, as long as you're still tempted, then you're still controlled by it, and so it still has your power. So if you really want to open up this fist, if you really want to, there needs to be a discernment in how you're thinking about this. There needs to be kind of like a sense of taking accountability in the viewpoint that you're having about this situation that may fire you up. Okay? Yeah. And I feel like your intuition is kind of nudging you, right? These pillars are kind of sticking out to me heavily, and it's kind of like, you know, in your head, it's like the dark and the light. So maybe in your head, the thoughts are kind of good and evil in a sense. The thoughts are like good and evil, and so it's like you notice it, so your intuition is kind of bringing your awareness or your attention to this sorts of like this sense of resistance that you're having within your mental space, for a reason. And I think you should take advantage, especially within this energy that we're having, to deal with it, get rid of it, and move on, because there's like so much more, you know, in front of you. What did I just say? There's so much more in front of you, right? We have the King of Pentacles here. I feel like if you can pass this test and master to learn how to level this out, right? Level this, like, learn how to level this out into this energy of like acceptance in a sense, you're going to be able to free up space, mental space to truly go. And maybe I feel like you're maybe even close to what it is that you want, or you're close to like even like getting to it, like you're right there. And so you're going to be able to free up space to actually step into your power and start working on or manifesting what it is that you truly want. You're going to be able to bring in abundance and happiness, and you're also, and that makes sense because Scorpio, change, you're all about that shit, like you're made for it. And so yeah, and then you're going to be able to transform it because you finally ended this cycle, you finally let it go. You finally moved on, let it go, learned the lesson, and accepted it for what it is. You see its full and true value, and it's no harm or foul, and it's, you know what I'm saying, and you're able to move forward, kind of like jumping on your wagon, moving forward confidently, because your heart is free now, your heart space is clear now, and so you're able to move forward confidently in knowing that this is what you're walking into, this is what you're going towards, because that's probably the last of what you had to release. And if not, release it all, release as much as you can. Okay, I definitely do see that you will be rewarded. God is going to be blessing you for, making healthier choices, choosing the better path. And this isn't just on like, because like I said, I said God for a specific reason, because this isn't just within your actions, but this is within your thoughts and your feelings, because God can see that. And so, you being able to discern, point out, like, do you not know how powerful that is, like for you to be able to discern where it is that this resistance is coming from. Not only discern it, but allow it to come up and arise, point it out and deal with it, right? Assess what is wrong, where it's coming from, how it's happening, and then come to this acceptance, come to this level of acceptance, this level of peace, this level of lightness. Like, that's powerful as fuck, because you learn how to do this now, then you can do it with it all. And that's the code. Like, then you crack the code. So it's, I feel like your perception is definitely being altered at this time and expanded. And I feel like you need to allow it, because what you're shedding, um is going to, like, what you're shedding and letting go of and allowing to make your heart lighter, your heart space lighter, is freeing up room to allow your growth, allow your true abundance, allow your happiness, allow the life that you want to live, the peace and whatever it is that you're into, it's going to be allowing it to come in. And so you just kind of need to, like, and I feel like I'm saying it easier, like it's easier said than done. You know what I'm saying? I definitely do understand that this isn't something that, like, you just kind of wake up and deal with. Like, I personally would suggest journaling. You know what I'm saying? Really starting down, like, journaling, so that you can make it real and see it and assess it. Then you actually have something to assess, and working that way. But if you learn any other practices and releases systems that you feel is worthy and worth, that will help you do that, that, like, it's gonna bring you to the money, it's gonna bring you to the gold. This isn't just material abundance, this is spiritual abundance, like just kind of being able to wake up and just being like happy, like really being able to wake up and, like, the first thought be, thank you God for me being here. Like, I'm so excited to start my day. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's the energy that it's going to be bringing in. So I think it's a lot of you confronting yourself and your the indifferences that you have inside of you, and dealing with its root cause and finding acceptance with it. Yeah, finding acceptance with it so that you can stop resisting the growth, but yet actually opening up to it and allowing it to move. Okay, so yeah, let's look into your money, huh? Let's see. Let's look into your money. Okay, yeah. So back with the red colors, so I feel like they align. All right, so we have disruption, moving on, passion ignited, and then we have fertility. So yeah, it's happening. You're like, so financially, I'm just kind of feeling like you're not fully satisfied. You're not where you want to be. It could not be a horrible place, but it's not the best because it's not where you truly feel like you deserve to be. And I feel like you're like, and I think you're starting to realize, especially with this yellow kind of color, it's kind of giving me, and then yellow is all over everywhere. Um, I feel like you're realizing how, like, you're realizing how to move. It's something about your movements or your choices and decisions, and how they affected your finances, and how they affected, you know what I'm saying, or how they stopped you. Like, you're starting to really truly see the part you played in the game in the past, and so you're kind of moving away from like those ideas, or even like, because I'm kind of seeing for some of you it could be habits, like whereas like you would maybe, like for some of you may like have just like maybe thought about or just wrote down your ideas, and like didn't go all the way to the point to like actually getting to a point of producing and making it there, where, and I feel like you're releasing what was stopping you from like just writing, like when you just wrote it down and then like you didn't like actually make it come to life or actually like act on it, like whatever was stopping you from acting on it, like you're walking away from that. You're walking away from whatever that habit, pattern, person, place, thing, whatever it is. You're walking away from that energy, and you're moving forward to what lights you up, because like, and I said, what opens your fist, because I feel like you're going to start to realize that um like as you're cleaning out your mental space, and as you're going through this new healing, and even like this emotional purge, I'm kind of, girl, that's the selenite, I'm sorry. Yeah, even with that emotional purge that I'm kind of seeing kind of coming in as well, you're going to be able to arrange your environment that actually kind of like to a way that it actually induces like this open growth, that free growth space. So you're gonna like, and I feel like what's gonna happen is, and it may be even weird to you at times, because what I'm seeing is kind of like this progression of like, where it's like, you're working on it now, and maybe like you're being hit by tests and things that kind of like, you know may throw you off kilter, off rocker a little bit, and so you're kind of like going, but like, you use your discernment and you continue to move forward, and as you're moving forward right past these tests, like the people that you're dealing with, maybe even like the places that you're like hanging out, maybe even like the where you live, the people that you talk to often, like those things are going to be changing, like gradually just kind of changing in a sense. And it's going to be encouraging, inspiring you to move forward towards this new abundance. And I feel like that's going to be bringing you to ultimate fertility. That's going to be bringing you to growth, and that's going to be bringing you to where you want to be. Like, and realizing, because I can see this, it's like that's just going to be bringing you to the beginning of it. Like, there's so much more. And I feel like there's a need for me to say that, because you need to start thinking bigger in how you're going about things. Like, know that, like nah, like, if shit good, like shit good. Like, if you feel like the idea is yeah, like if it's yeah, like then yeah, go after it. Like, for real. Because you're gonna be supported. Um and so I just want you to know that whatever is happening around you and in front of you, like, it's just to test to see that, like, God is bringing that shit in, or it's like kind of having that come in. Not only like it's a reflection of where you were, and it's also a test to see if you've actually changed. So, you know, ooh, ooh, be mindful. But I do see you're within your finances. I can see that you're going to be going after what it is that you want. You're going to be moving forward, taking the risk, making changes, creating budgets to make what it is that you want to happen. So entertain. So some of you may be hold on. Hold on. Yeah. Some of you may be like interested in entertaining, like, so this could be like singers, musicians, or like I'm even getting like podcast, or like um YouTube channel. I don't know, take what resonates. Whatever it is, I definitely do see that you have the opportunity, or you have the personality to make people laugh and smile, and you are very intriguing. So, if you want to make a brand or something like that, I think that's good. And you need to start welcoming in the energy of abundance, and start creating a relationship with, like, money in your business. So because I'm kind of getting like this is a creative endeavor in a sense. So you need to start, like, if you're just starting out, or if you're about to start out, like, um definitely create like some type of service, or some type of like product. It can just be like one thing. That way that you, like, when you meet people and you're networking, you actually have something to show, and give them. And this, I'm just kind of getting this. Yeah, you actually have something to show and to give them. And also, it's going to be able to help you kind of gradually gain the feeling of like money and business, and how you make money in business, and also kind of help. It's going to help you open that door to getting to where it is that you're supposed to be. Okay, so if you've been thinking about it, yes, definitely start your brand and sell something, um because it will help you. Don't just start the brand, but start the brand and sell something, so that you can actually start manifesting money off of what it is, like off the brand. You get it? Don't just start the brand. Start the brand and do something so you can make some money. Okay, because it goes hand in hand. Also, I'm seeing that there could be like um some sort of like influencer, or like because I'm kind of getting some type of internet information that could really help you. So definitely, start doing your research on advertising, marketing, or whatever it is, like whatever it is that you're trying to do. Definitely try to do as much research. Don't just like, because you know what I've realized, like YouTube videos are dope. YouTube videos are dope, but if you like Google like a topic and then like actually start reading the articles, like the information in there is kind of interesting. So like I don't know why I need to tell you that, but maybe like actually go read some articles, like go read the articles as well. Don't just watch YouTube videos, because there might be like information that's in the articles that you can't get in the YouTube video. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's for some. And yeah, they're saying like start creating space for your flow. Start creating space for your hustle. Start creating space um for you in your new life, because that's what I just feel like. It's a transformation. I feel like it's something that makes you very excited. It's something that gives you a lot of inspiration and a lot of enthusiasm, and it brings you a lot of confidence and all of this stuff. And you can probably talk about it a lot, like how I'm talking right now. But yeah, like because that's the energy that I'm getting from it. But it's something that is great, and it's just for you. And I feel like you're gonna do amazing at it. It's just that you have to go for it. You have to put your foot out there. You have to go for it, and you have to be up for up for the test, and know that you know and trust that you've changed. And so by you doing that and you trusting yourself, you know you know that you prepare for whatever God or the universe throws at you. So lead when it comes to your finances. I'm feeling like you're going to be okay, especially if you're going through anything. You're going to be okay, but you need to lead with knowing that you're gonna get what it is that you want and you need. It's not saying don't be arrogant or cocky or anything like that, but it's like have confidence, lead with confidence in your endeavors, and everything will be well. Okay. All right, let's look into love. That energy was kind of like I had to like blow some of it off a little bit. Let's look into love. Mm. At the bottom of the deck, we have very soon. We have deception, forgiving and learning. We have release your ex, codependency, and romantic feelings. So, yeah, kind of like the start. So maybe that was about your love life. So yeah, kind of like the start of this. I am kind of seeing where like this is more of like a test. So a situation that's happened, something had happened, maybe you ran into an ex, or you had a conversation with an ex, or something like that, or something of that sort, a past person, and this situation or this encounter happened not to like piss you off, or it probably did piss you off or put you in like some in energy, but it really happened to learn, like, so you can learn a lesson. It happened so you can forgive, learn, like let go of the situation, and like release your ex, release your past person. So whatever's happened with your ex, or like even if they text you or something like that, and like because it's more of like, because I'm feeling like it wasn't necessarily what the other person did, it was more so your emotion, like your emotion is very strong. And so there's a need for you to like um just kind of learn the lesson and accept it, you know, and move on from it, like clear your energy from it, because I feel like there's so much on the other side, right? And I feel like there is some type of need, or or you're going to be recognizing that there's some type of like codependency that was there, and because of that codependency, like you're gonna be learning how to release that and kind of finding your independence in a sense. I feel like because I feel like the codependency may be the key to something, because I keep seeing a key, my four eye. So I'm yeah, the codependency could be like the key to something. Like there could have been some type of codependent relationship between you and this person, and maybe like when it broke off, there was like left some sour feelings, or some hot feelings, some anger feelings. And I feel like it coming back into your life, it's coming back to induce these feelings so that you have the opportunity to assess them, see the lesson within it, you know, forgive yourself, forgive the other person, learn from it, accept what happened, release it, and allow your heart to be free. But like by you releasing this situation, this person, this energy, you're gonna be releasing that relationship of codependency that you had as well. Because it's just not just you releasing a person, but it's like also it's doing something in your mental space. Like right, it's like because it's like you're leveling up or you're upgrading or maturing in a sense in your head space, in your mind space. Um, and I do see that these like because the romantic feelings, I feel like this may be a like these feelings and this energy may be something that you've walked away from because it's maybe not, but it's something that you need to explore. It's worth exploring. It's worth finding out the root cause of it. It's worth getting to the bottom of it so that you can heal properly and move on to what it is that you want and deserve. You see? So like don't go being bitter, but like you know, allow yourself to be bitter and then ask yourself, why are you bitter? And then be like, and then whatever comes up, then you ask that question, like, well, why is that? And then why is that? And then, and then it's like, you're going to get to a point where you're like, oh shit. Like, go down the rabbit hole. It's kind of what they're saying. And that's what they've been saying the whole time. Like, go down the rabbit hole. Because by you not going down the rabbit hole, by you continuing to just allow yourself to be angry or just like harness this emotion and not actually dealing with it, you're resisting your growth, and so you're not allowing the true gifts and the true abundance and the true success to come in, the way it's supposed to. Yeah, yeah, I feel like the high priestess at the bottom of the deck, your intuition is guiding you and you should trust it. um Here with the star card, they're like, have faith, have hope that like Ace of Cups, that you will gain, like you will move towards happiness, or a space of happiness one day, or in the future. But you, in order to do that, you must change your perspective here with this um hangman right here. Like you must change your perspective, and the Knave of Wands just kind of gives you the energy to like move to the beat of your own drum. You must, like, if you want to move to the beat of your own drum, if you want to be able to be as lively, or to entertain, or to be in that energy that you want, that I'm kind of feeling here, you're gonna have to change your perspective about things and free up your heart space, because it's like the different polarities of things, like light and dark, and it's like that dark and the light that you actually want to experience, like they can't coexist in that, and like in your heart space at the same time. You see what I'm saying? So it's just like you gotta free it up so it could come in, but you're on the right track. So don't be hard on yourself and allow things to come in, allow things to happen, um, and really, kind of take that. Try to start moving to the beat of your own drum a little bit more. Really start trying to live in that essence of like your power and your freedom, right? Even if you feel like you don't have it at the moment, but like, and like if you're in a relationship, I'm not saying go cheat. No. I am saying like develop a closer relationship with self. Yes, I am saying develop a closer relationship with self. I'm not saying like go cheat or deal with like other people. Like, no, I'm saying like develop a closer relationship with self. Or if you, and I'm saying like if you have like friends, like platonic friends, um, you know, that you like, or that definitely go hang out with them, and kind of start to create these harmonious experiences. Start to try to create and nurture these harmonious experiences to call in the energy, to call in the love, to call in the light that you want. Also, the more you invite those things that make you smile, those things that raise your vibration, and the more that you do that type of thing, those type of things, the more that you actually like when the anger or those extremes or that temptation comes up to try to trigger you, the easier it gets to just kind of like not even notice it, right? Like not even like, and eventually you're gonna be vibrating so high to where it doesn't touch you anymore, and that's where you're trying to get. So you're ascending. I definitely do see that. I just think you just need to give yourself time and, you know, free your heart. Yeah, look at that. What did I just say? Free your heart. Healing heart. So yeah, it's like you just need to give yourself time and free your heart. Freeing yourself from just like that codependency energy, if it's that's what it is, or just um like this could just be toxic situations and just relationships, or it could not just be toxic. It just could be just something that hurt you. You know what I'm saying? Like just a hurtful situation. Like just free yourself from it. Yeah, because it's like there's a viewpoint and perception that you need to assess, which is the one that you had in the past, or the one that, because I feel like this they're bringing it up as the past. Your this temptation mindset as the past, right? This anger as the past because it's something that you will move away from. So it's like, you know, go assess that. Go look deeper into it because it's going to help you heal and it's going to help you see where, because it's not right or wrong, it's just kind of like understanding, right? Giving you a new understanding and gaining a new understanding and perspective so that you're able to free yourself from it. So you're able, because the perspective that you are holding towards it is holding you in bondage, and it's keeping your power and your control and clearly away from your abundance. And that's kind of what I'm seeing. It's keeping you away from your abundance. Yeah. I feel like that's what I'm saying. You have friends and people or things around you that um that vibe with you and that want to uplift you or that can uplift you in these moments. And I feel like you need to just put yourself in situations around people in spaces um that kind of provoke you to want to savor the moment and kind of enjoy the present space a little bit more, because that's, I think that's what you, that's what's going to help heal you. There is some transformation happening soon. Like I said, like some of you could be like moving, or like I said, like as you heal, as you transform, as you transition, there's going to be changes. So be expecting changes to come in. Be expecting, you know, and expect yourself to be changed. And also be expecting people to tell you about how you've changed, and stuff like that. I just feel like this is a time for you to heal yourself, assess your shadow, because this is what it is. Like, you know, I should have said that from the beginning. It just kind of came into my mind. So, but yeah, it's like assess your shadow, look it in its face, you know, deal with it, acknowledge your shadows, because if you don't, then it's going to take over you, and it's going to continue to invite situations, people, places, events to come in and trigger and trigger and trigger and trigger and trigger and trigger, because the shadow wants what the shadow wants. So it's like you need to like allow yourself to heal from these situations, forgive yourself, forgive others, learn from it, move on, because there is happiness, there is abundance, there is transformation, there is change in your future if you allow it. It's like, man, get to the point where you can accept that shit, open your palm, and get to the monies. And this isn't just monies. It's like, I feel like monies is just like an energy, like, you know, it comes with like happiness, you know? So it's like, get to the happiness, man. All right. So yeah, Scorpio, I really hope that this message, you know, resonated. Definitely let me know down in the comments. Also, if you liked it, subscribe to my channel so that you can get more messages like this. And yeah, if you want a reading, book it at AmberCarolynn.com and check all my other fun stuff out. Follow me on Instagram and all that stuff. It's in the description box below. I hope you guys have a beautiful rest of your day. I'm sending you peace, love, and light, and I'll see you on my next one. All right. Bye.